Ty Gibbs versus Denny Hamlin, or Denny Hamlin versus Ty Gibbs. That was super interesting. When you saw that happen early on in the race, didn't you want to, first of all, you wanted to wait. You're glad that Ty Gibbs was okay. Infield Care Center. You wanted to hear his interview. He didn't say anything. And credit to Kim Kuhn for asking the questions. But Ty Gibbs didn't say anything. And that's probably a good thing. And by the way, I say this with love. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, has Ty Gibbs ever said anything interesting? I can't remember anything since I've really been following NASCAR in the last 4 years. I can't remember Ty Gibbs ever saying anything interesting. And that's fine. He's not a dynamic personality. I do remember when he wrecked his teammate a couple years ago in Xfinity and kept his teammate. Was it Brandon Jones? Correct me if I'm wrong. Kept him out of the Final Four, and then he apologized for that and his actions. I remember that being a moment where I'm like, oh, Ty Gibbs is being honest. He feels bad. He's saying something interesting. Ty Gibbs just isn't somebody who ever says anything interesting. And you know what? In that spot, is there anything to gain? First of all, Ty Gibbs, we know he's the grandson of Joe Gibbs. We know Joe Gibbs Racing. He runs the show. But it's Denny Hamlin. Ty Gibbs is what, 22? I think Denny Hamlin is 44. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's literally double his age. Denny Hamlin is a first ballot NASCAR Hall of Famer. Ty Gibbs is young and has yet to win a NASCAR Cup race. And then the biggest part of this, Ty Gibbs is not racing for a championship. Denny Hamlin is racing for a championship. Oh, by the way, they're teammates. They're teammates. And if you listen, I didn't listen to all of Actions Detrimental, but I saw some of the clips on Dirty Mo Media. And Denny's saying, look, my teammate, I'm racing for a championship. Should he be the hardest one to pass, the hardest one in the whole field? And Denny just said straight up, this is the time of year where teammates give up spots. And look, we all know Denny spun Ty Gibbs. We all know that was intentional. We all know it was intentional. Denny was frustrated. Hey, it worked out for Denny. It could have been really bad because Christopher Bell just missed that wreck. That could have been horrible for Joe Gibbs Racing. Think about the own goal. What if when Denny spun Ty Gibbs, it went real south where Denny could have wrecked himself, Ty, and Christopher Bell, and two dudes racing for a championship were both knocked out. So I don't fault Denny. It worked out in a sense where he was able to still run good. Christopher Bell got out of the way. But I'm totally on the side of Team Denny here. And look, you may not like it. If Ty Gibbs was racing for a championship, different story. If Ty Gibbs wasn't Denny Hamlin's teammate, I think you still race him hard. Eventually, if it's a playoff driver, I don't think you try to wreck a dude in that spot when you're not racing for a championship. But really interesting. That's what I'm saying. That's another reason why I thought Loudon was so interesting. Just that storyline dominated. You wanted to hear from Ty Gibbs, even though you knew he wasn't going to say anything. He didn't. After the race, you wanted to hear from Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin pretty much straight up. I mean, look, he's not going to get himself fined. He's not going to say that he spun him. We all know he spun him on purpose. We all know that. He said, hey, I was trying to pass him. I got into him. We all know the story. It's like Dale Sr. back in the day. I didn't try to wreck him. I just wanted to rattle his cage. Well, yeah, you did want to wreck him. You did wreck him. That's exactly what you're doing. By the way, why can't they just say that? I feel like we're at a point, like, why can't you just say that? I know you're going to get fined or whatever, but isn't that dumb? Isn't that stupid when you 100% know somebody wrecked somebody else? Denny knows, Ty knows, Joe Gibbs Racing knows, NASCAR knows. Why do we have to lie about it? Why do we have to lie about it? It's fine. It's what people like about NASCAR. The wrecks sometimes. Drivers getting into it. Drivers fighting, whether it's with words or with fists. Embrace it.